It was gutter. He's like, I'm all about my cheese, Swiss or mozzarella, Munster, Kobe, Americana, cheddar. When it comes to robbery, nobody does it better. And he said something. Coochie sweater, the meanest. Lyrics is the cleanest.
Should we go get some more beers?
Mess up flows like waves of potholes. West Coast, I eat hoes.
How about this?
I smoke dro and eat waffles. Outfit on the world.
Right.
I think he came right out of '93.
Right, I'm about to say this nigga look like he came from a Dipset concert in this bitch. Oh shit! All right, no jokes. Zip it off. All right.
Should have rather tell jokes because if
let's go, man.
once your name is here.
Smoking my square. All right.
No, put the cigarette out.
I'm smoking my square.
Well, let me get it.
Come on, man. What the fuck?
Come on, count us down. Start it up. Let's do this. We gonna smoke on this bitch.
Oh, they all hit squares. You just said don't hit no square. You just said don't.
We gonna do it all today. It's true.
3.
I have to smoke a cigarette talking about this shit.
3, 2. Welcome to this edition of the Smartalecs. Once again, I'm here. I'm your guest host for this week. I'm John, the smartest of all the Smartalecs. I'm here on a distinguished panel of guests. On my left-hand side, as always, we have my man. Oh, this is my right. I forgot. I was reaching with my left hand. On my left-hand side.
There we go.
Since you said
there we go.
We got my man Rod. How you feeling today, Rod?
Feeling great. You know, finna be 28.
Okay, been finna be 28. That's what's up,
I'll
man.
eat some cake. Bars, nigga. You know.
Happy birthday, sir.
Appreciate
Happy
you.
birthday.
Appreciate you.
So, on my right side, I got my main man.
What was the bake today? It's 21, man.
Happy,
bro.
happy.
That's good.
Well, can we get through the introductions, please? I got my main man on my right side. But what? He
We already know what
agitated.
it is.
Double A, my man. How you doing, Al?
Alright, man.
How you doing? That's good. Well, on this edition of the Smartalecs, we got a topic. It's a debate that's been going on for the last couple of days.
Trending topic, I might
It's
add.
trending. Exactly, it's trending. We have a gentleman by the name of Drake on one side of this debate, or battle. On this other side of this battle, we have Pusha T. And I guess we're going to talk about the songs they dropped and the impact they've had on each other's careers, because somebody's career got impacted. So I'm going to leave the floor open to you, gentlemen. Who wants to step up first and discuss this battle?
Well, personally, we all know I'm a Drake fan, so I think it is fair to say he took an L.
You know what I'm saying? Put that cigarette out? Anytime soon, put that shit out.
Yes.
Hey!
But he took a little bit of an L, that's for sure.
A little bit.
But I think what was said, for real, the most disrespectful thing of the whole thing, in my opinion, was the cover. The song itself was very disrespectful, but it was not surprising to me. It was not shocking to hear Drake pregnated.
I just want to know where you got a picture of Drake in blackface.
Drake at one point in time did it, so I don't know how he
I
got
know
it.
he did it, but I want to know.
It's not. That was not Photoshop. That was a
why
picture
did
of
Drake bury that shit? You
He
know
probably
what I'm
tried, but
blackface, you can't bury
It was done in
blackface.
Canada. That's
might
why.
have been.
No, it was.
Oh, it was.
Shut up, Al.
His shirt, if you saw, the shirt had the what's the guy that they always
shit
use?
like that.
Yeah.
But that was that's with another company. See, that was with the minstrel show shit he did. He said he did with he was doing some acting or whatever. Then people ain't even, from what I understand, I don't even think they had anything to do with that photo shoot.
I don't know if they did. I just know
Because
his
they was
shirt
kinda
matched the
They
concept.
came out to say something, but they kind of like when they came out and made a statement, but the statement was basically saying like, "Yo, that photo shoot wasn't for us, but we still support Drake because they're Canadian based." Actually, and it's actually the name of the business called Two Black Guys. I think.
Okay.
Al, what do you think about the battle?
Oh shit, nigga, you already know.
Oh yeah. Push definitely did work. Now, did he dig him in the ditch and kill Drake's career? Absolutely not.
I don't think he killed his career, but I think, like,
his career has changed from now on. Do you believe that? It ain't killed, but it's changed. Right. He had to listen. This nigga had to push back everything. He had to push back his Adidas rollout, which he probably wants to roll out with his album. He ain't gonna be able to do that now. All right, so that's fucking up some bread. Your integrity. He attacked that nigga's integrity. He attacked that nigga's manhood.
But the people who took it, the people who really, you know, like, was like, damn, bro, and was like, man, he killed that nigga, were the people who already weren't big fans of Drake because of the whole Meek Mill ghostwriting thing. So he lost a lot of people there, and then Pusha T is just kind of relating to the people that already aren't really fucking with him. So I don't think he's hurting his newfound fans. You know what I'm saying? Like, Drake has 50-something million followers on Instagram. So when he put up his diss record, all he had to do is take a picture of it and put link in bio, and it had over 1 million likes on that picture.
1 million.
Of the song. When he did the song, the
what's
cover art. His Doopy was his
diss.
You know,
he shit.
He did.
We ain't even talking about that shit no more. Why are you even bringing that shit up? What that shit got to do with anything?
That's part of the battle. That's
that
all
shit
part
is
of it.
Not really.
I mean, Push got the last word, but it started with the infrared, and then Drake replied off the infrared.
Right, but he
Drake
didn't really.
song.
He didn't really even reply to Pusha. All that shit on that W freestyle was about Kanye.
It was about both.
It was about really. No,
he hit on everybody, but it was.
Didn't. He said something about Kanye.
No, he had a decent amount. He had quite a few bars on Push. He was
saying
saying
how he said about Push was about his fiance, which is
his fiance. He said the piece about his fiance. He said the piece about the man you look up to. You're older than the one that you're looking up to. You're old as hell, following behind this young guy, letting this young guy write everything, and that he was going back and forth at Kanye and Push together. But it was targeted towards Push.
Man, listen, everybody says that it was more targeted towards Kanye. The reason being is because
good music for real.
Listen,
I didn't on everybody.
No, you gotta understand, it's a battle though. It shouldn't be targeted towards good music. It has to be targeted towards the person who targeted you. Good music didn't target that nigga. Pusha targeted you. So you should have been rapping about nothing but Pusha. It should have been about Kanye and about what he wrote for Kanye and all the other shit.
Well, again, he was only replying to a couple bars from Infrared.
Right, and once again, it was a couple bars, and that nigga dropped the whole song.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I think. I really think Push was literally like this, like, all right, when's this nigga gonna drop this disc? Oh,
listen, man,
he dropped it and dropped his. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, it definitely was not planned. I wouldn't be surprised if they sat in a room together and said, "Hey, this is what's gonna happen."
Let me tell you what happened.
We don't know.
I do know.
Kanye could have been the mediator.
Bruh, they've already told how all this shit came about. A$AP Rocky is the inside man, because he used to fuck with old girl, the porn bitch.
Okay.
So he's the inside man who pushed and got everything from. You know what I mean? So, nigga, you know what I mean? Push, and it's not that's the only thing Push got. Push got some motion on Drake. Listen, Drake right now, he's not coming back. You know what I'm saying? Is he still gonna make music? Yes. Is it still gonna be the same? Is he gonna lose fans? I believe so.
I don't think it's gonna hurt him as bad as he hurt Meek, or as bad as any of some of these other beefs have happened. I think it's gonna be Push is gonna gain more publicity from it. Because let's be real, you know, he's been out the game for a little while. So the people who were already on Pusha T are gonna follow up. Not out, but quiet. Right. He's been, you know, he's had his money. He's been quiet. Absolutely. Right. But he's been quiet for a little while. So this is going to get him some more fans, some newer fans, just to be like, I want to hear, you know, his new album. His new album is fire. I'm not gonna lie, 7 songs, but it's fire. It's fire. Supposedly Kanye wrote all of them, but that's dope. Either way, produced all of them. Not wrote.
He produced all of them. But the thing about it is that, and this is just what the world has to. Now you have to decide with Drake, because now Drake is no longer really a hip hop artist.
I quit calling him a hip hop artist years ago.
Right, he's a pop artist. You know
exactly.
What I'm saying? It's like
now you got R&B, hip hop, shit.
But
he's tried to do reggaeton.
But look, he lightweight can't fuck with hip hop no more for real. Like right now, you got to be a pop nigga, because the only people gonna be fucking with him in hip hop is the bitches, and don't too many bitches fuck with hip hop for real. You You know what I'm
So
saying?
what does it do? Love Drake.
Once again, like I said, it's gonna be females who fuck with, but he can't drop hip hop. He's gonna have to drop that lovey-dovey R&B shit.
He's never really. I can't tell you the last time Drake dropped a.
Well, it's considered hip hop, but
soul
dumpy and shit
hip-hop
like that. He be
album.
dropping that shit with Meek Mill and back to back. Those, I'm not gonna say those are hip hop albums. He's never dropped a hip hop album.
No,
Period.
he's never been a strictly hip hop person, but some
Well,
of his
because he
more,
never wrote his own shit, so he could never be considered a hip hop artist for real, because you don't write your own lyrics. You know what I'm saying?
I don't. Drake has done 5 albums, I believe. Maybe 4 actual albums and 2 like side projects, like More Life. I don't know what that's classified as, and if you're reading this, I don't know what that's classified as. But I wouldn't. I just feel like if, let's say, we do an album, right, and we do 15 songs, and someone ghostwrites one of my songs. That discredits all 15 of them.
Discredits that song.
And that's where we just. It discredits you.
I don't agree.
It does, man, because you gotta realize it's just like school. You know what I'm saying? You can't copy another person's work in school because it's considered cheating.
That's a good point,
right?
Rodney.
You know what I'm saying? So how can you copy another person's work? And how can you take somebody's work who wrote something, then take it and rap it yourself and then make millions off of it and say it's not cheating?
Because you paid them, and
but it's still cheating.
It's not cheating.
You still pay them, but I can pay the nigga. I can pay the nigga at school.
If you bribe your teacher,
once again, the teacher's not gonna do my work. I'm talking about the other students.
Right, but if you bribe your teacher to give you an A, what is that? I'm saying that's essentially what he's doing. He's paying someone to write him a song, and he's giving them their credit on every song that Quentin Miller has written. If you look at the credits at the bottom of the song, his name is there. It's not like he's been.
Yeah, so
his name has always been there.
He's never been a hip hop artist.
Yeah, his name has always been there. And the first time I saw it pop up was on If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. He had about 3 or 4 songs where Quentin Miller wrote.
Listen, Quentin Miller just dropped an album telling people to quit talking about him because he saw that he mixed up in this shit again because he's trying to start a career for himself. But.
And I mean, it is fucked up because one of my favorite artists is a very, very well-known ghostwriter. He does not.
Who?
Sci-Hi.
Oh, yeah.
He's written for some of the greats.
Yeah.
Supposedly he's written for Push. Now, if that's true, I really don't know. But I know he's written for Kanye. I know he's written for
Nobody's written for Push.
I heard he's written for everyone on Good Music. Not to the point where every single thing, but creative.
See, but
what's it called?
Listen,
creative.
You gotta understand. See, Rodney, I think that's where you're getting switched up at. If we all in the studio, and I got a verse, and I'm rapping this verse, and I'm like, damn, man, I'm missing something right here. Or I rap the verse and y'all hear it, and y'all be like, man, I ain't really feeling that part. Yo, you should switch it up and say it like this. That's not ghostwriting my song. If I write what Quentin Miller was doing,
he was writing the song.
Exactly, writing, doing the reference track, sending the shit to Drake. So you know what I'm saying? He was copycatting that nigga in so many words. He basically was taking like that. When I heard all that, I was like, damn, now that's crazy. Like, I can understand the whole,
that's why I didn't, like,
but once again,
he gave him his credit, he paid him. Kanye has ghostwriters out the ass. Jay-Z has had ghostwriters.
But listen,
before.
like they said, Ye started as a producer. Just like Dr. Dre started as a producer. Just like Puffy, Jermaine Dupri. So when you talk about those individuals, if they got ghostwriters, it's cool because they're not, in our opinion, artists. They're producers. And they're just, they got an album coming out. Of course they go, because they know nothing but artists. You know what I'm saying? So of course they go. So you can't look at them the same way. You can't look at Kanye the same way. Like we can't really have Kanye in this conversation. Because Jay-Z's not a producer.
I know, but he's had ghostwriters before. And he's ghostwritten for other people before.
I've never heard him say he had ghostwriters. Jay, have you ever heard him say he had a ghostwriter?
Kanye helped him write. They wrote "Watch the Throne" together.
Once again, I don't see that ghostwriting because if
that's working together,
right? That's working together. Ghostwriting is once
so
again.
If I'm like, yo, let me write this.
Listen, if somebody sends Jay-Z a pre-written song, right, a reference song.
So what about Wu-Tang? So I know RZA controlled everyone for their first couple albums. They all wrote their own verses.
Yeah, that's all hip hop.
Because NWA shit, Cube wrote Eazy-E's.
But see, that wasn't hip hop. That was gangster rap. You see what I'm saying? It's when we talk about hip hop. Yeah, that's no, not really.
I think so. Tupac is gangster rap and not hip hop.
No, Tupac would be hip hop. He wouldn't be considered gangster rap.
Wow.
Because
he has
his music wasn't all gangster. You're probably thinking about after Death Row, Tupac, where he was just came out of jail. You know, he was on one because the niggas had shot him and shit. You know what I'm saying? He just came home from jail. He was under. You know what I mean? So that's the Tupac you talking about. But you got to realize there's a Tupac before that, and the Tupac before that was a lyrical nigga. He was with Digital Underground. He was hip hop. You know what I'm saying? He didn't really start turning gangster until he got with some gangsters.
I still feel
you know what I mean?
Still
real talk.
Rap, hip hop, rap. It's all.
It's nice. They've changed it. I mean, I would love to put it. I would love to look at it like that, but I can't because I'm an artist, and I already know like a certain nigga could come in here and be like, yo, like a nigga come in here and spit, and I can hear him spit and know if he freestyling or if he wrote his shit. I don't know if you would. You know what I'm saying? Because the nigga
I would hear that. I would catch that.
Okay.
I would be able to catch that.
I would definitely know because I'd be like, oh, okay, but regardless whether you wrote it or not, if it's hot, I'm still gonna say it's hot. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna be like, nigga, that shit was fire. You know what I'm saying? But don't come in here talking about, all right, I got this. My nigga about to send me this song he wrote me, and we about to. Nah, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, and don't say you hip hop. That's what I'm saying. You just at that point in time, you just say you're an artist. I'm a creative person. I like to be creative. I take songs from here. I take songs from there. I put them together, and I.
Well, to Drake's credit, he does say that.
Well,
he does call himself an artist
but that's
slash entertainer. He doesn't say, yeah, I'm a rapper.
But see, he engages with rappers, and he tries to be on the top.
Because the rapper put him on.
I
mean, you got thrown in by Weezy. Wayne co-signed for Drake, made Drake's career, you know, just co-signed it for real. And Drake rode the wave and got his own shit.
Do you even know how this beef started?
Who? But I heard this isn't new. I heard this is like 7 years old or something.
Listen, at one point in time, when Pusha T, when the clips first came out, shit, they was doing anything.
Old beef right here.
It's not even. It's an old beef.
what is it?
What happened was at one point in time, when the clips first came out, yeah, they was rocking the bathing apes and all that shit, and talking about the dope and all that shit. Wayne then wasn't doing that, then started really adapting to that type of style and flow until, you know, supposedly they heard them, because that's when they started rocking bathing. Because first people rocking bathing apes and all that shit was clips, was them niggas. So then Wayne them started rocking bathing apes and all that shit. So eventually there was an interview where they asked each other about him, and I think Wayne, you know, said some shit like, you know, because I guess maybe Malice or Pusha might have said something like, yeah, niggas taking our style, whatever, but you know, and then them niggas came back like, well, nigga, we $1 million niggas, nigga, whoop, we ain't taking shit, nigga, this out, you know what I mean? So it's been something that, in my opinion, the nigga Pusha T never let go. Because then he said, no, it's been other interviews too, where, you know, I think they asked Drake something about the Pusha T and the clips and some shit.
He kind of didn't give him the credit.
Right.
I heard that. I saw that interview. He didn't dog him, but at the same time, he didn't, like, give them the respect of being a great group.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he kind of, like, downplayed them.
Right. And that's what Pusha said. Like, so, nigga, I've been watching these niggas' videos and shit, and these niggas just been lightweight shitting on us, on the low. You know what I'm saying? So, nigga, I had to.
I lightweight feel that he. Then that almost makes you question him, like, you know. You seriously think that they're subconsciously, like, shitting on you years later, like, in their videos? You really think they're like, yeah, we gonna do this, and I bet you Clips is at the house right now watching this shit. Like,
well, no, but it was just something that...
I think that's a little petty on his part. Smart to do it, to capitalize the way he did.
It's
genius to wait to the album, make it the very last song, know that his album didn't have the hype as, let's say, a J. Cole album. It didn't have the same kind of hype. I left here at midnight that night to see if J. Cole dropped. Push didn't have that. But he knew eventually people would catch on, hear it, and generate this attention. So it was very smart the way
what happened to that boy? Remember that song?
Yeah.
It was about Birdman and shit.
Yeah.
Right. So, you know what I'm saying? So them niggas, they had their issues. But, well, damn, what was I about to say? I was about to say, what did you just say about the Clips? I forgot, man.
I was saying that they probably were. I think it's a little petty for them. I don't think they, you know.
Okay, no. What I was gonna say was Pusha said that a lot of times when they would say their shit, you know what I'm saying, it would be in between albums, and then he would be going through like his own like he'd be living,
yeah,
right? You know what I'm saying? I'm going through life, and these niggas are doing these interviews. I'm fighting an indictment. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this, I'm doing that. So I don't have the time right now to address the shit you talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But now, the nigga the owner, I mean not the owner, but I think he the boss of good music right now and shit like that.
Who?
Push.
Is that over Kanye?
No, but I mean he's like right under Kanye. Yeah, he's the head of good music right now. You know what I'm saying? Like Valet is his, like he signed Valet. Did you hit the Valet?
I don't think I've heard it.
He pretty nice, but he signed him and he signed a couple other artists. But yeah, he like the head of good music up under Kanye right now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the nigga's in a good place, a good, comfortable
genius.
place.
Not gonna lie, it was genius the way he did it.
And he had a reason to do it though.
And to have an entire diss track, there's no fucking way he listened to Drake's diss track and went in the studio. He had that shit. He was waiting to drop it. I'm saying like.